Hey guys, it's Anthony from Rag Company and
Levi from the Rag Company.
And today we're here to talk to you guys about the Last Cut Compounding Glaze.
You've probably been wondering about it, you've probably seen it, maybe you've been tempted to use it. Well, today that's what we're going to talk about. It's been burning up social media, all over Facebook, all over Instagram. Some of the best detailers in the world using the Last Cut. Most of you have been wondering, is the hype worth it?
Yeah.
Well, I think so.
I think so as well.
Anthony brought this to our attention because if you remember back in our 500K detail, you used it.
I did.
In a unique situation.
I did. It was one of those products where, I mean, it helped me out. I was in a really tight spot doing a detail, a very high-end detail at that, and the products that I had just weren't cutting it. I wasn't getting the cut I needed. Anything that I was getting the cut with was dusting heavily, and I couldn't have any dusting. I was working on a very expensive car in a very tight area where I could not get dust on anything else. And so this product was my saving grace. A friend told me about this, went and picked it up, did a test spot on my vehicle, was instantly amazed, and I ended up using it on this $500,000 car with some of the best results I have ever seen out of any compound at all.
Yeah, and then we started doing our research on it. We found that there was a lot of, like I said, great detailers using it, and that made us dive deeper.
Yeah,
we wanted to
absolutely.
know, okay, who made this miracle compound that has worked so well? And you know, I've always said, make sure you get good at one product and know that product inside and out. But there's always that time when that one product just doesn't work for you.
There's
you don't know.
Yeah,
paint's different on every car.
Yep, absolutely.
And you need something else to do that. And that's one of the things I love about this product. I've started playing with it. I started using it. Used it on my own car. And
I was excited to show you.
Yeah,
right.
Just
I
fallen
came to the
in love
office
absolutely with this product.
So who is Jace Price? Jace Price is a detailer as well as a military service member.
Yeah.
He's been detailing for years on end. He was doing it on the side, and I believe now he's doing that full time, and now military is his part-time thing.
Yeah, he could be in various situations. Sometimes he said he was either working out in direct sunlight or limited shade, or he'd be in a garage working, and so
in a Las Vegas summer.
Yeah,
and that's direct heat. That's direct sunlight at its very best.
Right, and so he'd have products that just wouldn't work. He couldn't get that, so he started trying to figure out what he could do. He started working with a chemist. They started formulating product. He started working with it. He started testing it, saying, this isn't right, this isn't right. I want it to do this, I want it to do that. And basically came up with this product.
Yeah.
One of the things that I love about it is that it is a true unique product in the sense that you can compound with it, you can polish with it because it has diminishing abrasives.
And so, real quick,
so it can be a all-in-one if you need it to be.
Somebody's going to say something about the name, compounding glaze. And a lot of people, that's the first thing they see. They see compounding, then they see glaze.
Or they hear that we can use it as an all-in-one basically with various pads. They're going to go typical all-in-ones.
Typical all-in-one, or it's a glaze, it's got fillers, it's got things like that that maybe that they don't want, or maybe they think that the correction isn't going to be true from this product. But we're going to go ahead and squash that right now.
Yeah, the thing that makes this unique is the reason it has glaze in the title is he did add glaze to it to help with the heat.
Yep.
So surface temperature. However, it has no fillers and no filling characteristics.
Correct.
One of the great things about this product is it has those same characteristics that we like about the Optimum product line.
Absolutely.
In the sense that it's not going to stain trim.
Yeah.
Which is a huge deal. It's
very,
one thing that
very big deal.
That's one thing that I love is that it doesn't stain trim.
Yeah.
Again, it's got a long working time. It works well with a wetting agent like O&R. It likes working cold.
Yeah.
Like cold polishing that we talk about and have used. It works really well with that. Works great, cuts really well with microfiber pads, cuts really well with foam pads, even some of the wool pads that we carry.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cuts amazing. We've been able to do 1500 grit, 2000, 3000, and get a great finish out of it and not have any issues. I've been able to fully do a 3-step correction with just this one product, just changing my gradient in my pads.
And that's what I like so much, is that you're getting a pad dependent cut.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're wanting a more aggressive cut, obviously you can go with a wool pad. If you're wanting a little bit of a less aggressive cut, you can go with microfiber, and then you can also go with an orange pad. And either way you go, it looks so good.
And it finishes out so well.
And it does. With a wool pad, it's one of those crazy things that you're expecting to see all sorts of micro marring. You're expecting
or
to
even
see
even the microfiber pad.
Yeah, with microfiber as well. And when you go to wipe away, you sit there and you have to question whether or not you are going to.
Do I need that next
Do you
step?
need to hit
Yeah.
it again with a foam pad? And typically, I would say you don't. But if you want that peace of mind, and if you want that little bit of extra clarity, then you can do that. And it's just awesome. I love the fact that it doesn't dust. I love the fact that I can hit a corner, I can raise my pad, whether I'm using a microfiber or a foam pad, and I'm not getting any of that dust. I mean, that is to say that you are regularly cleaning your pad. I'm not saying,
we use
keep
this in
gunking it up.
conjunction with a pad washer.
We do, yep. Pad washer,
that
you can use a pad
O&R,
brush.
You can use a pad brush. Do everything you need to do to clean that pad, keep it clean, keep the temp down on it.
Yep.
And so we thought, geez, why not put it to the test? So we literally went to the junkyard across the street. There is a junkyard across the street from our headquarters here.
If you can believe that, we walked. We grabbed some tools and we walked to the junkyard to go pick out a hood.
And there was few criteria we wanted.
Yeah.
We needed to have one, no clear coat failure.
Yep.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Because we needed it to work with it.
Yeah, you can't fix that.
You wanted lots of curves.
Yes.
So that's, we have a big flat hood that we have already, but you wanted something with some definition,
aggressive body lines,
things that we could work with.
Yep.
Second, we wanted something that could pop and look really good when it's finished out. And we all know red looks the best when it's done right.
Yeah. When red is glossy and it can look just absolutely just awesome.
So we
and wet.
came across this, was a 94, 96 Firebird.
94, I think
94
it was.
Firebird. We found this hood, but we looked through every car. We were trying to find a red hood. We were trying to find a bright colored hood, but realistically, red was our color.
We were finding all sorts of treasure in that junkyard. We
there was a lot of
got
stuff.
lost for a little while,
We
but
did.
we eventually got on track.
We found a Miata with some weird parts for Dane. So
we found a Geo Metro that was track ready.
Yeah,
and,
had some drag radials on the front of it.
It had caught on fire. But we found this hood, and right when I saw it, I knew instantly that's what I wanted, because it didn't have any huge imperfections, any major rock chips, but nothing bad enough to where that's going to come across as really, really bad.
Or nothing that we couldn't get out.
Exactly. I mean, it still had bird etchings on it. It still had all sorts of hard water spots on it.
It had been sitting in that junkyard with the hood open for I don't know how long.
Who knows?
At least a year or two.
It was in the back corner, so it had been there for a really long time. And right when we found it, we knew that's what we wanted. And so we pulled it off.
Yep.
We paid all of
$39 for it.
39 bucks for it, and we physically walked it across the street.
Yeah, you can see we are running across State Street with it. We got it back here, set it on our hood stand here that we have, and we washed it.
Yeah, we ended up washing it first. We had a couple steps we wanted to do. We wanted to actually just inspect it as it was, right out of the box or right out of the junkyard. We took our scan grip lights to it, did a full inspection on it just to see how bad it really was.
Put it under these lights as well.
And it was bad. So we started our wash. We used our IK sprayers.
Yep. We
did
foamed
a full wash on it, cleaned it off, and after that we were able to really see kind of what we were working with after we got the majority of the dirt off, and there was tons of contamination. Just taking your hand across it sounded like sandpaper.
Yeah, we had one of our guys here, one of our new editors, Tim, had never felt a hood before that had that kind of contamination.
Yeah.
So it was a really good teaching moment. Not only to re-hone your skills and practice, that's what junkyard hoods are for, but also to teach somebody else. And so we were able to take a clay bar, an actual Optimum clay bar, use some O&R and a clay lube mixture, and clay the surface of the hood and show the difference of when you're removing those imperfections so we could get that smooth surface.
He was amazed. We did one area, and we had completely clayed that area, and we said, hey, kind of a blindfold test, come here and fill this, and then fill this, and it was, his eyes lit up, and he couldn't believe how bad it was and how good it could be after
and then he watched he filmed all of this, and so he was able to see the transformation, and we were able to use We brought out some sandpaper. We sanded some spots. I used 1500 and 2000 and 3000. Another spot we just tried 1500 grit in it and just worked back. A couple spots I worked on some deeper scratches to try and get them out, some bird etchings, wet sanded some of those spots, and then we went straight to cut.
Yeah, for the most part, I mean, we just did some spot sanding. We didn't, I mean, just for reference, guys, we didn't sand this whole hood. That wasn't something we did. We didn't have to because we knew that that product was really going to do a majority of the cutting. So we just sanded some of the major imperfections because, let's face it, you know, we're detailers. We get a little OCD, and we want to see how good this thing can look. So
again, hone your skills.
Yep.
You know, that's the whole reason that makes it fun. I recommend you grab yourself a junkyard hood and practice with this product or other products.
Exactly.
You know? I mean, you can only better yourself as a detailer when you can do this.
So after we kind of, you know, did our sanding spots and did some checking, what we ended up doing is we hit it with, on one side, we did a two-step with both a microfiber pad and then we did an orange foam pad, and then on
we used our microfiber cutting pad,
correct,
which is made by Lake Country, our rag company, Lake Country microfiber cutting pad, and then we also used our orange HDO Lake Country rag company pad.
Yep, and we used that with our Rupes 21 and we used that with our 75 Mini. So one side we did the two-step method with just using the Last Cut. Didn't use any other products.
Our cut and our polish.
So that was our
step.
two-step, and then on the other side of the hood, we ended up just doing a one-step with an orange pad, just to see the difference of what you would expect from a two-step method with a microfiber, getting that more aggressive cut versus the foam getting the lesser cut. But we were surprised.
Yeah, no, it came out. It was enough that
we were extremely surprised.
If you were a detail shop and this is a one-step that you're providing for your customer, they're going to be really happy.
Absolutely.
And you're going to be happy because it took you no time. You got amazing results. And I've always said that's one of the things that I always strived for when I had my shop. I want to provide the best level of correction that I can for the money that is being charged, basically.
Absolutely.
I want my customers to feel good when they get that one step. I want my customers to feel good when they pay for that two-step. You know, I want them to be excited to see their car. You know.
Exactly. And so 4 drops, pea-sized drops. We did that on a microfiber pad. We did it on the foam pad, and that's all that we had to use. We didn't have to use it.
And if we needed to cut a little more, we just gave it a little spray with a wetting agent. You could use water. We used O&R because that's what we like, and it did just fine. Yeah,
it kept the working time going, and we were able to do that with both the 21 and the 75. We had microfiber and foam pads for both. After we ended up hitting both sides of the hood with our 2 different methods, our two-step on one side and our one-step on the other side, we did go back over and do the rest of the two-step.
Full correction to finish out the hood the right way.
And we did every single little nook and cranny because we really wanted to see the true clarity of what this hood could look like with the Last Cut. And the thing is, guys, is I've done 20, 30 cars with this product so far, in just my own hobby, my own side gig that I enjoy doing. This isn't to say, I mean, there's hundreds of other detailers, thousands possibly, that have been using this on way more cars than I have, but I have never had varying results. I've always been amazed by the product.
It's always continuously stepped up to the plate for you and done what it's needed to do. I took it home and actually used it on my Camry. And polished it out, and I was amazed at how
the best looking Camry
simple and
I've ever
easy
seen.
It was to get it done with just a one-step on almost the whole car. And granted, my car's in good shape. I keep it up really nice. I keep care of it, but it was starting to get little marring, little things. Plus, I wanted to coat it, and I was able to use this with no issues. And get it done quickly and timely, because when I'm doing it at home, you know, my wife may get a little mad when I'm out there for too long working on the car. So this saved me.
This is something that, like we said, it's all pad dependent cut. It's really, I mean, the Last Cut, I mean, it really is.
That's what he says. And
the Last Cut.
The thing is, you know, you can see the hype on social media. You can see all the guys using it, see all the guys talking about it. It literally boils down to you trying it for yourself, getting the results for yourself. And
they come in 2 different sizes, right? For people that are just wanting to maybe get their feet wet and not commit to a full 32-ounce bottle, or let's just say you want to get a gallon through Jace, which is fine. The 16-ounce bottle is affordable, and this thing's going to last you a long time. And
I do say, once you use it, you're going to want to keep using it. You're going to be a true believer. And That's what it's all about. Again, we like looking for products and equipment and things like that that we're gonna use, and we also want them to save you guys time and money and make it enjoyable and fun and educational at the same time. And that's one of the things that we love about Jace. He's a good guy, he's a family man, he's a soldier, and you know, he's a detailer. Who better than another detailer to help show you the, you know, things that work.
It's a product that was made by detailers for detailers.
Yep.
I don't think we mentioned this, but it smells like coconut too.
It does smell like coconut.
And I actually really enjoy that. It makes the detailing process a little bit better.
It's my favorite scent.
In my opinion. But it's just really great product, and he thought of so many things that you know, we think about all the time, and we wish that there was an answer to it. And this has been kind of, that's hit that checklist of everything we wanted that answer for. And so anyways, guys, it's just an amazing product. We really appreciate it. We're really glad that we could be selling it and offering it to you, and also educating you.
Follow our steps, recreate it yourself, and come to your conclusion that way.
Come to your conclusion, and
you know,
and I mean, and use good lighting. I mean, don't cut yourself short. We use scan grip lighting throughout the
whole thing with scan grip lights,
entire process, and the before and after, we're just amazed. And I think Tim, our newest employee, when he saw just how good this hood, he couldn't believe that it was a junkyard hood.
Well, he didn't know this was possible.
he was asking, he's like, "Are we gonna turn around and sell this?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, no. I mean, if the junkyard wanted it back, I'm sure they wouldn't deny it.
Maybe we'll get $50 for it. We paid $40. We did a little work on it.
Start a little side gig doing that. But we were just really impressed with the results. But anyways, guys, to cut this video, I guess to give an end to this video, if you're interested in picking up the Last Cut, you can go down to the links below and pick it up from theragcompany.com. You can get it in both the 16-ounce size and the 32-ounce size.
Yep.
And as always, you know, we're going to keep producing more content with the Last Cut and keep getting more videos out there for you to learn. So Levi, if they want to leave a like, comment.
Yep, do it right below. And if you want to get in touch with any of us, just hit us up, Levi at The Rag Company, Anthony at The Rag Company, if you have any questions or concerns. And of course, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos right here on the Rag Company YouTube channel.